Yeah. Apparently, there's video out there of Lauren Boebert, who was, and if you don't know who Lauren Boebert is, Republican representative from Colorado, very beautiful lady, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
She was thrown out of a Beetlejuice musical because she was causing a visual distraction. She was allegedly vaping in the theater. And she played the big time card.
Oh, boy.
So I don't know if it's like the old days where they had the usher comes up there and shines the flashlight on you, like when you were making out with your girlfriend in the back row of a movie theater. And she's like, "Do you know who I am?" And apparently that guy didn't care and tossed her.
Well, let me ask you this, because I know there's footage of this, but do we actually know that she said, "Do you know who I am," or is this just like a...
That's according to, let's see here, the Denver Post. So let me just give you some of this. By the way, if Valdez can, I don't know if we have the video or if he could put it up, and maybe we can kind of analyze the film. You're doing stuff on YouTube again. This is a radio show. Representative Lauren Boebert was kicked out of her performance of Beetlejuice, the musical, on Sunday after she allegedly vaped, caused a disturbance, and asked staff, "Do you know who I am?" That is according to Denver 9 News, which obtained security footage and posted it on YouTube. So the video is out there if we could get it on YouTube and play it on our YouTube feed, which you can see in this link on Mediaite.com. According to the Denver Post, Boebert was escorted out of the performance in Denver along with one other person after 3 people made complaints about the Congresswoman being loud, taking photos on her phone, and vaping. Boebert was also accused of vaping during the performance, an accusation that the Congresswoman has denied. Apparently, Lauren Boebert is dating a business owner, a bar owner in Denver, and she is refuting the vaping allegations. But I could totally see this. Like, you can look it up on DuckDuckGo. I used to work with a guy who did a show in the evening on my old sports station who played the big time card when he was inebriated, took a taxi cab home, and didn't want to pay his fare.
Oh, boy.
And the taxi cab guy was like, "You got to pay for the ride, sir." And he said, "You know who I am?" So he pulled a Boebert.
Dawn, have you ever used the "Do you know who I am" card?
Never.
Stalker, have you?
No, because nobody knows who I am.
Have you listened to my stinking cut sheet? You're going to accuse me of vaping? Get out of here, Skippy.
Did Larry ever play the "Do you know who I am" card?
Never. Nope.
Okay.
It's not our style.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Same here.
I'm just kidding.
I'm being serious, but I know people who have.
I'm not a Lauren Boebert fan, but
Oh, I am.
I take these stories with a grain of salt.
Really?
Because I think sometimes people,
Egotistical politicians, you don't think they do that?
yeah, they're all egotistical. But I see these things sometimes, and I see people who may not like her and be like, "Oh, this is our chance to throw her out of here." You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then, a melee ensues, and she, acts the way she does, and then that's how this occurs. But
she posted on her feed, her Twitter, saying, "It's true. I did thoroughly enjoy the amazing Beetlejuice at the Buell Theater, and I pled guilty to laughing and singing too loud."
So that's all she said she was doing?
Well, she denies she denies that she was vaping, but it says in here the campaign manager is I think confirming that she did use her cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
So they're saying that she did use her cell phone to take a picture of the performance, which is a big no-no.
Right.
Is claiming that she was just unaware that photos were not allowed. You see people doing that all the time. It is a no-no.
But usually, when
Even
these
at school plays.
Right.
Daniel has the video. He's going to put it
Okay.
up here. There we go.
They usually say that before a performance
They
begins,
do.
put your phones away. You're
Yep.
not permitted to video record or take pictures.
So she's being escorted out by a bold individual.
It's not me.
Her and her boyfriend, they're being asked to leave.
Yep. They go up the aisle.
Up the aisle.
They were probably about 8 rows deep, and now they're going up the row. It's probably got to be at least 35, 40 rows.
But you don't see,
She's got something. Look at the it's sort of black and white.
Oh,
Their
now-
surveillance video.
Oh, now here's the
Here we
color.
go. Coming
She
outside
has.
into the lobby.
Oh, is that the vape in her hand?
I think it's
it's
her.
the
Is it a
phone.
vape or a cell phone?
Looks
Oh,
like a
it's her cell phone. Okay.
Yep. Let's see here.
I mean, she looks lovely in the dress.
Oh, my goodness. Now, the audacity of that guy to kick her out. Forget if he knows her or not. That's what you do.
Yeah.
If I was the usher and I walked up to and I said, "Oh, hello." Go ahead, continue.
Yeah, my observation, because they're showing the surveillance video of the entire crowd,
Yeah.
is that it's during a performance, and you see these two ushers who are walking down there,
Yep.
walking down in the aisle, and she has her phone. I can see her phone in her hand.
Yeah.
But my problem with it is, I mean, these are two big guys
Yeah.
who are like blocking people.
Yeah.
And so, and you see people in like 4 rows back, and they're like leaning because they're still the performance is going on. I
Yep.
would say these two ushers who are making them leave are actually causing much more of a
scene.
distraction
You know, I'm gonna
than her
start
taking a picture.
I am starting the defund the ushers movement right here on this show. I will not have ushers permitted in any performance moving forward. I will have my own ushers at my own private setting to be a hypocrite like most of these defund the police activists. Which, by the way, this is a bigger story here. This is not just Bobert. Why can't people just adhere to rules at concerts, plays, and performances? Like, remember in the summer we were talking about all these musicians
You sound
that
so
were
old.
But like, remember people were throwing like objects at them all summer long.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, no,
finally, some of these people were like, "You're not going to sit here and throw your phones at us."
I understand what you're saying, but you do sound like can't you just sit down and enjoy the performance?
Well, it's I don't. And I think
Now,
we
you
could-
do see her in that video. Look at her. She's in her hottie little dress and her 6-inch
yeah,
heels.
she looks amazing.
She looks gorgeous,
Yeah.
first of all. But so she is all dressed up, and she is like doing the finger shake.
I
You know
think-
what I mean? So
I think-
she's mad.
I think with this, Nick, I think it's a little bit of both. I think that the usher wanted to make a scene because he didn't like her politically, and then she caused the scene back by doing the "Do you know who I am?"
do we
type
think
thing.
the usher knew who she was though?
Somebody did. I think, to me, I would not at all be surprised if this was totally political because somebody, either the person who complained about her and made claims about her, but ultimately the report said they're saying that she said stuff like,
Yep.
"Do you know who I am? I'm on
Right.
the board. I will be contacting the mayor."
Yep.
So to say stuff like is not necessarily what did she actually say?
Oh, there's no doubt that she's a Karen. There's no doubt.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I am taking video of this interaction.
Imagine getting into a fight with her.
Yeah.
I don't like.
But on the other hand, I mean,
it.
on this one, I do think that they really go after conservative women, and the fact that she's an attractive conservative woman.
Yeah, that's
You know, they want to
I agree with
make
you on
her
that.
look
Yeah.
bad.
I
She
agree
is
with
number
you on that.
one on my GOP female power rankings.
I agree. I agree with you on that, Dawn. But I also think that she definitely got bitchy.
Well, I would say feisty.
Okay, sure. I use bitchy, you use feisty. Fine.
Like Biaggi,
Yeah.
right? But no, I just think I would be curious to know if there are any other witnesses in that crowd who saw what happened or heard what happened.
Yeah.
And did she actually say, "Do you know who I am?" Because you
Mm.
should never ever say that, no matter who you are,
Right. Right.
because it just never plays well.
Yeah.
But you see her. They even show through the surveillance video. They went to great efforts to show all this. That's the other piece of this. They went to great efforts to show all the surveillance video as she's walking like blocks and blocks. Somebody went and got all the surveillance video from all the sidewalks and all the buildings to show her, you know, walking away. So
Yep.
this is sort of to me, it's a little bit of a hit job.